So today we're going to be working on inventory turnover and days sales in inventory. Inventory turnover is cost of goods sold over average inventory, and it will give you number of turns. Number of turns is a unit of measure of time, how long it takes. And a good centering statistic that I use is 12. The 12 turns in a year is once a month. We can convert turns to days, which is easier for most people because they understand what a day is, by taking 365 days and dividing it by the inventory turns. This is not a different statistic, and it's not going to give you a different message than inventory turns. It just changes it to a unit of measure that's more comfortable and familiar. So let's calculate inventory turnover for General Mills. We're going to go get their cost of sales. Then we're going to go get their inventory, add last year and this year together, divide by 2. Then we'll use the cost of goods sold over average inventory, and we get 6.05 turns. So 12 turns is once a month. So what do you think 6 turns will be? Every other month. We can convert it to days and get exactly how many days by taking 365 divided by those turns, and we get 60 days, or about 2 months. That's about what we thought. How do we interpret or use this ratio? Inventory turns is a measure of productivity and skill in managing inventory, to not buy stuff that's not going to sell. We would compare it to trends over time for the same company and to market participants that are selling the same inventory, so competitors and others in the same industry. Perishable products will have a much shorter inventory turn, and durable products will have a much longer one. Let's compare General Mills to Kellogg's to get a feel for how we might evaluate this. So here is Kellogg's. I got this from yahoo.com, and I went to their finance section and looked up General Mills' competitor, and that's their cost of goods sold. And then I went and got their inventory, added these two numbers together and divided by 2, and that's where this 1,306,500 came from. And so I get 6.65 turns for Kellogg. Let's convert that to days, because it's a little easier. 365 days divided by those turns, and I get 54.89 days. So that's fewer days than General Mills. So we can say that General Mills is moving inventory on average slower than Kellogg.